It looks funny. I guess it's just the way it is. He's skewed. Let me see. Funny looking owl. All right. Okay, there it is. Where's the volume of this thing? Hello, hello? Let me mute my tab. Bésame, bésame mucho. All right. Try I can zoom in. Can I zoom in? I don't think I can zoom in. It won't let me. Now, let's see. I guess I can start with the eyes, which means I have to get my yellow color. It's like a mustard yellow. And I could use a little yellow ochre. Look at that, yellow ochre. This is Ultrek. Actually waiting to run out of this brand. Not my favorite brand. My favorite brand of paints is this. Liquitex. They're great. Okay, let's get this color here. Let's get a brush here. Okay. Put some water on it. This yellow might be kind of dull, but it's okay. It's a starting color. Just go around this iris here. I did not feel like painting today. Forcing myself to paint. It's weird, as you get older, you just don't want to do crap. When I was younger, I had more of a fire to do artwork. Age does funny things. Older age. To your body. And to your mind. Actually, a lot of it's, well, they're both just as bad. They both can get to you. Body and mind. But enough about my issues. Let's go and paint. Okay. That's a good base color for the eye. I'll put my water over here instead, so you guys can hear the swishing of the water. A little ASMR. Oops, did I move it? Sure did. There, you get better, better sound. That's funny. Okay, now I'm gonna go with yellow. I'm streaming. That's my daughter. She needs a right to work. I'm busy. Oh crap. Put this here. My palette just fell down. Okay, now I need a brighter yellow. Okay. I think I have the yellow here. I have cadmium yellow light. It should probably be too bright. Maybe. And what else do I have? Gotta look for this mess here. You want to see my mess of paint? See? I keep it in this basket. Put this back over here so you can see the owl. Let me get this closer. He looks so skewed, unfortunately. He's slanted. Hey, how you guys doing? Hey, Blake. Thanks for stopping by. I'm trying to figure out how to make this owl look not so crooked. Happy Saturday, by the way. Oh my gosh, I just got paint on my thumb. Oh, what a mess. Jeez. Okay, let me if I move this camera here. I think that looks better. You just have to move my water out of the way. Okay, now back to painting. I'm painting the eyes. I just put a coat with what's it called? Yellow ochre. Now I'm gonna go over it with cadmium yellow light. And this one's a different brand. This is called Golden. I have like three different, I like 4 different types of paints, acrylic paints. Gosh, this is so thick. Oh. I'll show you guys, see? Here's the yellow. But it's really thick and like grainy, which means it's getting old. That's when you know you had to paint for too long. Time to buy a new one. I mean, if it's still good, I don't want to throw it away. These aren't cheap. The cadmium colors are expensive. They're like anywhere from 10 to 25, 30 bucks sometimes for one tube. The other part is cadmium is poisonous. Kind of crazy. Who would thought that? Cadmium is poisonous. Just don't eat it. Don't serve it for dinner. I'll never forget that. Oh my gosh, that quote. I have a funny story about that. So years ago, when we bought our house, we had it inspected. And so the inspector came by and told us, well, your floor over there there's asbestos in it. And I don't care because it doesn't do me any harm. And then my wife's like, isn't that poisonous? Blah, blah, blah. And the guy says, I just don't serve it for dinner. I was like, you're my kind of guy. I love that. I love that answer. I've never forgotten that ever since. Just don't serve it for dinner. Your family won't die. This is like, wow. Because my wife's like, you know, oh, it's dangerous, blah, 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 yada, yada. I'm not into that kind of stuff. I'm a dude. Just don't worry too much about stuff like that. Women do. Can't say all of them, but some of them do. So now moving on to, look at this paint tube. It's all jacked up. It looks so ratchet. Looks like I found it in the street dead. This one's called Burnt Sienna, because the eyeballs have like red in it, reddish color. But this Burnt Sienna is kind of transparent or translucent, which is really nice. It's not an opaque color. All right, here we go. See how dark it looks? I'll show you. It looks dark, but if I smear it, see? It's very translucent. It's a good color to, like, if you want to give something a warm tone with the red color, you could just water it down and change the tone of something in your paintings. All right, so this is the part that's reddish. The inside part of the eye. And it kind of fades. I'm gonna take some paint off the brush. I'm gonna kind of dry brush it on there a little bit, just a tad. Dry brush is when you have very little paint on the brush. And you kind of scrub it on there gently because there's a canvas texture there. And it'll grab some of the paint. But this side, do the same thing, but I have to sort of put some more of the other color in there. It's probably a little too dark. So go back in here and lighten it. I hear the ambulance. I live near a major street, so every once in a while I hear the ambulance drive by. Most part it's pretty quiet, but I think somebody's in trouble somewhere. It's like, can't humans just stop getting in trouble? Can't you just chill? That doesn't look too bad. Now there's a lighter yellow there. Is it right here? It's probably as light as it's gonna be. So what I'm gonna do is go in here with a darker color on the inside, which is the same color I put on earlier. So basically I'm gonna paint around this again with this color, which I used earlier. Like so. And then, what am I going to do here? Same thing for the other side. What are you guys doing on this Saturday? Anything fun? Let's see here. There's some like details going on there with the eyeball. So I have to paint into the yellow there. And I'll go back in there, pop it again with yellow again. All this is done in like layers and layers. So I'll go back to cadmium yellow. Sticky, viscous, really thick cadmium yellow here. I'll have to get a new one. And put the little dots of light here. There and over here. Well, this is pretty much got on pretty good already. don't think I need any more yellow over here. You got into the black, but it's okay. I'm gonna paint that out later. I have to shape the eyes a little bit. Okay, and I think there's like a light blue. It's a bluish color in the pupil. So I'm gonna get some blue color. I have this might be too compost blue, and I need a darker one. Let's see here. Here we go. This is called ultramarine blue. I'll show it to you, see? Again, this looks very skinny. Very used up. I just need a little bit of this because I'm going to have to lighten it just a tad. If I can open this thing. Sometimes they get stuck. Because you know acrylic is like glue. If you spill any of the paint over the cap, oh, there we go. See how, where's my camera? So there's paint there, spilt over. So I put the cap on there. It creates a seal, and these glues stay stuck sometimes. And sometimes I have to use like a, I have to use a wrench to open it up sometimes. But this time I was able to do it on my own. So I'm going to put a little bit of this color on my palette. My palette's a big mess. I should show you my palette. It's a pretty large palette, see? It's from previous paintings that I've done, well, from this painting. But now I'll put a little light blue in there. I'm going to mix that with, I could use Titan Buff. Let's see what kind of blue that gives me. Titan Buff is this color. It's like a bone color. It's yellow in it, so you kind of have to be careful. Okay. So now I'll mix this into the blue. All this work for the little detail in the eyes is ridiculous. I'm going to mix it with red because it looks too bright. Okay, this looks decent. All right, let's put the blue there. And the blue over here. You can't really see it. Yo, come in. It's okay. It's all right. It's my daughter, her boyfriend. Make this a little lighter. A little lighter here. Okay. If it's too much blue, I'll just go back with black. Well, it's not really black, by the way. I don't use the color black. I'm gonna make it a little lighter, just for fun. I feel like it's just not dark, not bright enough. This is where my art side starts to think about changing things. Because there's, you know, if you don't like what you see in the photograph, well, make it how you like it, you know? That looks better. Now I'm gonna work on the eyes and the pupil a little bit. And I have to make my dark color. And the way I mix my black, well, it's not really black, but my dark color is ultramarine blue and burnt sienna. I mix those together to make a dark color because it's just more interesting than black. Mars black is a very boring color. So I'm gonna take some ultramarine here. I don't need too much. So here you go. Here's the ultramarine. Here's the burnt sienna. And I mix these together to make a black color. Which is how I did the dark color there. And I always do this. If I want a dark color, I mix these two together. And now I can adjust the eye because he has like a this icon that comes down like he's mad, like serious. He's thinking about something. He's angry at his mate or something. Yeah, like that. Just like that. And then this one goes up. That tapers there for some reason. Okay. I'll go to the other side. And this one, for some reason, is touching. Is like this, almost touching the people. Yeah, like that. This is a serious owl. And then I'm going to clean this up here, like so. What else can I do to this thing? I think there's a little more red I can put in the eyes. I just noticed right now. And all this time spent on the freaking eyeball. Can you believe that? It shows you how long it takes to make a painting. It takes a while. Because this is like fine art. Fine art takes time. Let's get a little yellow into it. It's too red. Thin it down with a bit of water. Okay. That was too dark looking. And my eyes are bad too. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. And I'm going to put some of this. Oh my gosh, the other side. I've got a crow stuck in my throat. There we go. Not bad. Yeah, I think I'll call those eyes done for now. I could actually, this is bugging me here. There's a little piece of detail there. It was bothering me. Okay. So I spent how long? I spent, gosh, almost 20 minutes on the eyes. And I think they're done for now. At least the pupils. the yellow there. What else can I do here? Maybe go with a whiter color. There's a lot of brownish gray in here. I think I have to not suggest that color with Titan Buff here. Titan Buff and some other color. Yeah, I could use that one. Maybe a brown color. Okay, let's get the brown color. I do have burnt umber. Could use that one. I think I'm gonna have to use burnt umber. Yeah, we'll try burnt umber. The burnt umber is this one here. It's by Holbein. Holbein Acrylics. I don't buy these anymore. They're okay. They tend to dry up pretty quick. Yeah. They get really thick. If you don't use them within within a year or two, they just don't last very long. I don't know why. It's just the way they make them. But if you buy these Liquitex, these are the best. These last for years and years and years. It's because of the plastic. The nice thing with the plastic, you can squeeze out paint. Because these are made of aluminum, and eventually these crack, and the paint starts to squeeze out. And that's no fun. So I'll only be buying these. I'm not going to be buying any more with that have the aluminum casing. Okay, I think I need a different kind of brush for this. These are my brushes. Check it out. I'm right here. I made this brush holder. It's what is it? It's a hot cocoa from Trader Joe's, and I just poked holes in the top, and there's rocks in there, pebbles. So it holds them up. Very nifty. So I'm gonna use my filbert brush. This is a filbert brush. It has a round tip to it. Just in case you're wondering what it is. Dip it in water. I'm going to mix these two colors together right here. Right here, can you see it? Ugh. This light color here. There you go. Now I'm going to put that here. Real quick, a little sloppy like. Because this is the base color underneath. And it sort of fades in to the inside. I love the texture on the canvas is so awesome. It's your friend. It helps you blend. Some more here. And I'm just gonna blend it in. I stopped painting because I have my photograph to my right side over here on my PC. So I have to make sure it looks like the photograph, more or less. There's more details in here, but like I said, this is the base coat, the undercoating. this owl. Because in here there's grays. There's a lot of grays in here. I'm just gonna scrub this in here. It's kind of messy looking, but it's how it is. In here, there's a lot of whitish color. I'm not gonna put this color here. If I put it over here. On this side. And there. That's kind of cool. Feels like I airbrushed it, but I didn't. Okay. Where else can I put this color? Maybe here. Oops, can't really see it. And put it where else? I'm not going to put it in the ears. The ears don't have this color. Could put it down below. Let's see what happens. I put it down below in the body area. Like right here. I'm not sure this is going to work. You won't know until you try it though. I mean, that's how it is. Put color in there, and if it doesn't work, you just paint it out later. It's really dark in here. This is more like a gray color. So maybe I'll do a gray color now. Tighten buff with some of that black color I made earlier. It gives me that gray color. Perfect. Now here, I'm just gonna paint this in here. Really sloppily, like I said, this is just the underpainting. Which means I'm gonna come back here later and pull out details. Use your finger sometimes. In there, and then this is all gray. We need some more black here. Okay. It's quite messy, but that's the process. The process is messy. And this goes into the nose, the beak. The beak area. And there's a little gray out here too, around the eyes here. All these little details. I know they're kind of like a pain, but the end result will be awesome. So gray, we got gray there. Gray here. Oh, there's some more gray. It looks too light. This is like a darker gray down here. Yeah, there we go. Time to throw some of this dark gray around. into the feathers. Okay. And there's even darker parts in there. In the looks like fur, but in the feathers. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to do the darker parts now or later. The other thing I don't like is the little white dots. These little white dots of just the canvas underneath. I don't like seeing that, so I'm gonna paint over that. I mean, it's everywhere. You see the canvas in the background. Or on the face, or on the eyes, I don't want to see that. Oh, buddy. Okay, now I'm gonna get the my Titan Buff. I think I'm gonna use that one. And plot details here. I'm gonna have to water it down a little bit. Because I have to paint some fine details. That's how you do it with acrylics. Is you water down your paint a little bit. Let's see here. The only thing is when you water it down, it makes your paint a little translucent too. So that's just how it goes. Now let's see how this works out here. Now I know there's a bunch of little details there, so I'm just kind of making it up as I go. I'm not literally painting every detail how it is in the photo, because I would go crazy. The point is to make it look like there's feathers. That's it. No one cares how you did it. As long as it looks like feathers. In this case, it looks like hair because it's so fine. You see, when you water it down, you can really make some fine lines. You have to go in there, do a couple of passes because it is a lighter color. And it comes out here. But this is like the harshest detail on the face. Is these hairs here. And they come out into the dark. Just like that. And it goes up into this dark area. I'm barely touching the canvas, by the way, to get some nice thin lines. Go back to the paint and go to the other side. Oops. Like that. Hey, how you doing? Is it Anna? Annalisa? It's a pretty name. Hoot hoot. Hoot hoot. Okay. Then you want to go into the black part to show that the feathers or whatever are going into it. Where are you guys from? Just curious. Who's tuning in from where? Which country? Which world? I mean, you have to have somebody tune in from Mars. I don't have any Martians yet. Okay, this goes into here. This is kind of messy looking here. It goes to there, like that. And this goes into that too a little bit. Here, my computer was like, fans were going off like crazy. You're from nowhere? Cool. That's like my kind of answer. You'll never know. I'm here in California, and the weather's been so nice and hot that's making me drowsy because we're not used to the hot weather yet. So, like, I have a huge backyard, almost half an acre, a bunch of weeds and junk everywhere. So I was helping my daughter find bugs because she needs bugs for her college project. Find like grasshoppers and junk. And two of my daughters were out there, and so was I, looking for bugs. We weren't doing too much. We were just walking around looking for bugs. And then we went inside the house and we're all laying down on the sofa. We were just like tired. The sun just beat us because we're not used to it yet. We're still sort of a winter. This is not winter weather. This is kind of a early spring, summer weather here. So it was just funniest thing where I was just kind of collapsed on the couch. And they're younger than me. I'm pretty old. They're in their 20s. Okay, that looks okay. Look at those little hairs. Isn't that crazy? So many freaking hairs. With the owls had so many little hairs. Well, talking about birds, I got home yesterday after dropping my daughter off. Let's see here. My daughter works at McDonald's. And came home, and I hear this really loud. And I know it's a hawk because we have hawks here. And I'm like, I was thinking he was being chased by crows because that's what they do. Because the crows don't like the hawks. There's a feud there. I think the crow wants to eat their babies or something. I don't know. No, the hawks wants to eat their little chicks or something. So I looked up where the noise is coming from. It's from my neighbor's pine tree, really tall tree. It's huge. And I see it land. And I was like, oh, what a pretty bird. Little did I know there's another hawk there, a female, and I saw them mate. And I was like, what? I've never seen that in my street. I've never seen the hawks mate. So this add that to my bucket list. It's like, wow. And it was so quick. It was just really fast. He's done. It's like, wow, you're so fast, bro. We have turkeys here too. A bunch of turkeys. So this is really light looking, which is fine. I want to come back here with a lighter color later on and pump up some of the details. As you can tell, as it dries, it starts to fade away. When I first put it on, it was brighter. Let's see here. I can put some of this over here. This is the same color. I haven't changed. You're just kind of quickly put it here. It goes all the way down this way. And this one goes this way. Into here. This one I could just go like this. Take some away. I think I need some more here. This is brighter over here. So I just have to work these details up with the same color. Yeah, we had like 12 turkeys in our roof a couple of days ago. They didn't even ask if they can get on our roof. They just get on our roof. Well, this one time I had a turkey lay eggs in my backyard. I was like, what is that? They're huge. And we had them for breakfast because she was gone. She never came back. I think she was lost or something. Turkey eggs are really good, by the way. They're way better than chicken eggs. But this is the first time I ever had turkey eggs. It's crazy. It's like a later, the taste of it is milder than chicken eggs. And it's like 2 eggs in one because they're pretty big. And here, there's more feathers here. I'm gonna have to go with white later on here because he has snowflakes on his ears. Okay. Let's put more white here. Not white, but this off-white color. To keep building it up. I like that. Now I have to do the other side. This side here. there. Thin this down a little bit. Soften the transition there. Let's see here. Okay. Soften this edge here just a little bit. It was too harsh. Da, 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 da. Okay. I'm getting hungry. I gotta go eat. My stomach said so. So much work. But it's coming around. He is the main focus anyways. Or she, or whatever it is. I guess you really can't tell if it's a male or female by looking at it from far away. Gotta break up this line here. Put in some details there. So it softens the so you soften the line. I'll have to come back here later on and put some more layers of this color because my wrist hurts going like this. I have carpal tunnel here, so it starts to get sore. I think that's it for me for now. I may do another stream. Let me just paint off stream, because if I paint off stream, I can actually position this in the better position for my wrist. Right now I have to reach this way and it's really awkward and it hurts. Oh, buddy. Well, thank you to Blake and Annalisa for coming by and leaving a few comments. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. I am going, well, it might be Sunday for you, depending where you are in the world. But I'm going to go eat lunch. You guys have yourself a wonderful day.